Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're just about ready to get things rolling today. Had a little bit of an issue there setting up because OBS didn't recognize my microphone that I've been using for the past several months. Not sure what that's about, OBS. Come on, get your stuffs together. We got a stream, boy. Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of my series of Come Hang Out live streams, where we just kind of hang out and talk about whatever comes to mind. Today is episode number 134, Stream Glitch. Hopefully the stream doesn't have any other problems, or else I will probably cry and go to bed. Hopefully you guys are having a pretty good day today. Hopefully you guys are having a fine old Thursday. It is Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday, May 12th. All right. We weren't here yesterday. Yeah, no, we didn't stream yesterday because my car is having issues. And yesterday I was working on my car, so I wasn't able to be here yesterday because I had to do some repairs on my car. And today I got to go back out there and do some more repairs. And it's 90 degrees outside. So yeah, I'm having a swell day. But hey, hopefully streaming will let me relax for a second. Let me take a little bit of a break, I guess you could say. And before we begin today's stream, let's go over our streaming schedule really quick. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, as was the case yesterday, for example, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. So yeah, in terms of today's stream, let's see, today's stream, what are we doing? We have a bracket ready to go. The tournament bracket that we were going to do yesterday, we're going to do that today, and hopefully we can finish it today. So that's the plan for today. The Optimus Prime Lego set was revealed. Yeah, really cool stuff there. I actually did a video earlier, recorded a video earlier talking about my thoughts on that new Lego Optimus Prime set. I'll probably upload it tomorrow, but I really like it. It looks pretty cool in my opinion. I think the price is fair. I think for what you get, that's a reasonable price. I like the build overall. I like that it actually can transform. Good stuff all around. Really good stuff there. And also, guys, I should probably tell you, since it is super hot here, I have my fan going, so if you hear some going on in the background, that is my fan trying to keep me cool. But no, the new Optimus Prime set looks pretty cool in my opinion. Yes, I can die happily. There you go. My thoughts as well. I really like it. Really like it. As I've said, I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow giving you guys my thoughts on that. Did I see the Lego playlist updated? And there's 4, but one of the videos is unavailable. Yeah, for those that don't know, the Lego Crystallized playlist, the official Ninjago Crystallized playlist over on Lego's YouTube channel, added another video, but it's another one of those hidden or scheduled videos that I imagine we're probably going to see tomorrow morning. Friday morning, I bet they're going to release that one. Whether it be a trailer or some type of new clip, I don't know. Yeah, expect some crystallized news tomorrow. That's what I'm sort of anticipating. And as usual, I'll do a video covering it, as always. So just expect that for tomorrow. Yeah, Gamer Lloyd. I saw they released another one of those Ninjago gaming videos with Lloyd. I haven't really seen it, though. So maybe we could watch that tomorrow or something. I don't know. You guys are going to have to remind me tomorrow. Maybe we could watch that after the Kahoot wraps up. Because we watched the Cole one. Maybe we could do the Lloyd one. I haven't seen it just yet. Season 12 pictures. You got it. Sounds good. Here you go. Enjoy. We have ourselves a $2 donation from Lizzie. Thank you very much, Lizzie, for the $2 donation. Only 90 degrees. Dang, that's cold where I am. It's 107. 90 is pretty high for us here. Usually we expect around maybe 60, 70 degrees at the most around here. 90, I'm kind of melting, but I appreciate it, Lizzie. Thank you for the $2 donation. Yeah, 107 degree weather. I will not be able to stand that. No, thank you. No, thank you. Let's see. Do I like the theory in Golden Hour that the crack Wu made in the wall created a ripple effect and created the royal family? That's interesting. That's an interesting theory. Oh, there's there's the super chat. Thank you, Lizzie, for the $2 donation once again. Yeah, that's an interesting theory. Because the royal family, I mean, we never really saw them before Season 8, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they just kind of just existed, like they kind of just poofed into existence after the whole timeline meddling of Hands of Time, and in Golden Hour subsequently as well. Very G1 toy-like with the wheel cutouts in the arms, hollowed out shoulders. May not be 18 plus, but I'm picking it up no matter what. Lego and Hasbro did the impossible partnering. Yeah, I mentioned in my video that I recorded earlier today, I was surprised that we actually saw Lego and Hasbro, you know, team up to release a product. You don't see that very often, especially because they're basically rivals, you know, dominating the toy industry. Who's got the better sales, Hasbro or Lego? I don't know. I like the new Optimus Prime. I like it a lot. I'm excited to release my video tomorrow because I kind of freak out in that video because I check out all the videos and whatnot. It's a really cool set. I'm excited for it. And also it comes out June 1st for me as well, which means I'll have something to pretty much tide me over until the Ninjago stuff comes out in August. So here you go. I have to take a sip of my water. Yeah, I do have a water bottle today. It's hot. It's humid. I need liquid. So there you go. Just got Season 11 Lloyd. Cool. Yeah, I have that figure as well over on my shelf over there. Or yonder. I actually have a couple of those guys. One of them is in the storage bin. So I have one on display, one in storage. You know, it is what it is. You guys understand. Favorite Pixar movie? Gotta go with WALL-E. I like WALL-E. I like the robot who was abandoned on the planet and goes to space. That's a good movie. I like it a lot. I actually haven't seen it in a while. Maybe I should watch it recently. I have the Blu-ray for it. Favorite suits. Favorite suit, like a singular suit, I really enjoy the original Golden Lloyd. That's my favorite Ninjago minifigure of all time, the original Final Battle Golden Lloyd. Otherwise, favorite group of suits, I like the Skybound suits. I like the Final Battle robes, the Elemental Kimonos. Those are pretty sweet looking. I also really enjoy the Sons of Garmadon suits. All things considered, they look pretty cool together. Where do you live? It's cold here. I live in the middle of Wisconsin, which makes me wonder why it's 90 degrees outside. You'd think it'd be a little bit cooler, right? Ooh, and also, what is this I see on my computer? All right, we got a weather advisory. Severe thunderstorm watch. Oh boy, so now it's storming a lot too. Awesome. So it's hot and it's storming. Oh boy. I find it a bit funny that some YouTubers are calling the Energon Cube the Allspark. Are people really doing that? Bruh, come on, man. You have one job. You have one job. I think it is funny. You know, not trying to insult. I'm not trying to gatekeep Transformers here, but it is kind of funny watching Lego reviewers or like Lego fans that aren't Transformers fans, know nothing about Transformers, try to review the set. It's pretty funny. I didn't know about that though. Yeah, it's an Energon Cube, people. That ain't no Allspark. The heck. I will say, the Matrix of Leadership in the new Optimus Prime set doesn't look very great. I'm probably going to modify the Matrix when I eventually do get that set. You love storms. Yeah, storms are cool. Doing a tournament today? Yes, indeed. Actually, why don't we go ahead and start that right now? Let me show you guys what I got for today. So, in terms of today's little tournament bracket, I figured what could be fun is we could try to compare all of the intros for the seasons. Yeah, you guys like intros, don't you? Opening sequences. Luckily, we had 16 here. I'm not including stuff like Day of the Departed, Decoded, Crystallized, even though that intro is out. We have not seen it officially in its full glory just yet. But we have 16 here. 16 intros, 16 Ninjago opening sequences. So I figured we could go through this tournament style, see which one is the best one according to you guys, and we will just vote on them accordingly as I mess up my hand. Yeah, I messed up my hand pretty good yesterday. Oh, look at that in the chat. You guys see that? Hold on, don't click that. I'll delete it. 1 second. 1 second, folks. Oh, we gotta get rid of the bot. Get rid of the bot. See ya. Bye-bye. Yeah, don't click that link. You will be hacked. So yeah, going back to our lovely bracket here, we had to get rid of that lovely spam bot. Yeah, we have some tournaments. We have a tournament here featuring the intros. Why don't we get started by taking a look at this first round up here, which is going to be... Ooh, it'll be a $1.99 donation from Jose. Thank you very much, Jose, for the $1.99. This is the 8th World Tournament. Yes, indeed. And it seems as though the bots are still here. What the heck? Do I need to ban you, bot person? There you go. Let's try that. Apparently it was only banned for 300 seconds. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll go away. If not, I'll try to kick it off the channel permanently. So yeah, going back to our bracket, I'm trying to do a bracket here, spam bots, leave me alone. The first round, we have ourselves a round between the Season 11 Fire Chapter opening and Tournament of Elements opening. Kind of a weak matchup here to start things off, but hey, figured it could be enjoyable. Let's go ahead and start the poll. Let's see. Why don't we say which season has the better opening sequence? Or that's too long. I'm going to say which intro is better. There we go. Which intro is better? Where is my thing? Which intro is better? There we go. So we have Fire Chapter, or we have Tournament of Elements. All right. Feel free to take a vote, people. We're going to vote on these during today's stream, and we will see which intro is the winner when it's all said and done. But in the meantime, take a vote. Which intro is better? Yeah, I think I know who's going to win this matchup. We had to include the Fire Chapter in there, though, just for fairness sakes. But yeah, look at that. Immediately shooting up there to the top. I like the tournament intro. I will admit the tournament intro is pretty cool. But I also don't mind the Fire Chapter intro. It's just not as cool as some previous intros. You know what I'm saying? It's not as fantastic as some of the other intros that we got. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and end off the poll there. It's obvious who's going to win that. We also have a 179 donation from Harumi. Could it be possible that Garmadon helps Lloyd become an Oni? Maybe. Maybe Lloyd needs to reach that final Oni form, and Garmadon's like, hey man, I've been there. I've been an Oni before. I've had an Oni form. I can help you out. And then eventually Garmadon trains Lloyd to unlock his inner Oni. That could be pretty enjoyable. Thank you, Harumi, for the 179. I appreciate it. Going back to our screen capture here, let's bump up tournament. It's pretty much a no-brainer there. Moving on to this side of the bracket, though. Oh, look at that. We have ourselves Hunted's intro, Season 9's opening. That is Garmadon's lovely face there for Ninjago Hunted. And Possession. Okay, so a battle between these two opening sequences. That sounds good to me. Let's get that one going. Round 2. Which intro's better? We have Hunted or Possession. Battle of the seasons with one-word titles. Hunted or Possession. I like the Possession intro too. Hunted's intro, though, I actually enjoy as well. Kind of showcasing the ninja trapped in two parallel worlds, trying to, meet up with each other while also survive at the same time. There we go. I think that both of these intros are pretty cool. Possession I would probably prefer, though, over Hunted's intro. But that's just my humble opinion. Feel free to take a vote, you guys. As I take a sip. Should have been more prominent blue in the middle of the Matrix. Yeah, I don't know what they could have done to make it look more like the Matrix. I don't know why they messed that up so much. I enjoy the rest of the build, but the Matrix of Leadership, it just does not look like the Matrix. Does not look good, in my opinion. Hunted intro's cool. Yeah, I like the bit where the ninja are running on the chains, and then the camera kind of flips over to reveal the other side of the conflict. Cool stuff there. I liked Hunted's intro. But Possession, yeah, I'd say Possession is by far the better intro here. In my humble opinion, Ghost Whip is a bop. That indeed it is. You are correct in saying so. How much do you think the citizens pay for taxes? Ninjago City citizens might depend on what they do for work. That's usually how it works in the real world, right? From what I remember from learning in school, maybe? That's how taxation works, right? I don't know. Season 5 images? Sure, we can do Season 5. Sounds good to me. There you go. And why don't we end off the poll? Seems like Possession is going to be the winner there. So why don't we go ahead and wrap up that poll? There we go. Yes, Possession won 63-36. Hey, there you go. It's like a mirror world there. Going back to our bracket, let's bump up Possession beating Hunted. And over here now we have Sons of Garmadon versus Seabound's intro. Sons of Garmadon's opening versus Seabound's opening. Sons of Garmadon's opening, from what I can remember, was super controversial when it was released because people didn't like how it doesn't include the weekend whip. It's like, oh no, what a tragedy this is. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself now. Let's see. Which intro is better? Sons of Garmadon or Seabound? I do like Seabound's opening too. Kind of basic, but I do like all the underwater imagery and all that kind of stuff. I like blue. Blue's cool. I like it a lot. But which intro is better in your guys' opinion? Sons of Garmadon or Seabound? Take a vote. Both are pretty That's fair. Just vote for which one you think is better. Or maybe flip a coin. I don't know. I'm not your dad. I'm not going to tell you how to vote. Ooh, look at that. It's pretty much 50-50 right there. There we go. These are the types of results that I like to see. Split decisions. Keep things exciting. What song do I have stuck in my head? Nothing right now, but now that you mentioned songs getting stuck inside your head, it kind of makes me think of the catchy song from the Lego Movie 2. You guys ever see that? Good stuff. Very catchy. Certainly got stuck inside my head for a long time after I saw the movie the first go around. Seabound's opening is pretty. Oh yeah, really pretty, both in terms of visuals and in terms of the music. Did I see the new Lego Optimus Prime? I did. Gonna be making a video tomorrow, or at least releasing a video tomorrow, talking about that new set. Already have it recorded and all of that good stuffs. So I'll release it tomorrow, giving my thoughts on Lego Optimus Prime. Cool stuff all around though. I like it quite a bit. How do I think Nia will return as a human? I don't know, man. I mean, Nia coming back as a human, if she does come back, maybe it's going to have something to do with Skylar. Maybe Skylar absorbs her power or something. I don't know. Anything could happen. I'm not really sure how exactly Nia might come back into a human. Maybe she'll somehow gain the ability to switch back and forth from human to water form. That would be ideal to me. But I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Again, some stuff that's in the sets may not translate over to the show. Maybe Nia in the show is just going to be water. Who's to say? Remember 2 weeks ago when you posted like 6 videos in one day? Yeah, busy day that was. Busy news day. Lots of new stuff coming out that day. Rumor has it tomorrow we're going to be getting more Ninjago news. So stay tuned for tomorrow. You might see a couple more videos than usual tomorrow as well. Maybe the crystals can change her. Maybe. That's a good idea. It's a good theory. Not really sure what these crystals do, so who's to say? Let's see. Once the poll hits 2 minutes, we're going to wrap it up, and there we go. 2 minutes right there. It was pretty close, so we're going to let that one run to 2 minutes. Who won? Who won? Oh, hey, it's 50-50. All right, there we go. Sons of Garmadon and Seabound both tied at the very end of the poll. In an event such as this, we turn to my lovely Google Home Mini, and he flips a coin for us. All right? Hey, Google, flip a coin. Heads is Sons of Garmadon, Seabound is tails.
It's heads.
So Sons of Garmadon wins because the Google Home Mini said so. So going back to our lovely bracket, let's bump up Sons of Garmadon. Really cool stuff there, though. I like when the poll ties at 50-50. Ninjago trailer tomorrow? Possibly. I mean, there's an unlisted video on Lego's crystallized playlist. It may, in fact, be a trailer, maybe something else. I'm hoping for a full-on trailer. That could be pretty cool. Going on to this side of the bracket over here, though, we have a battle between Prime Empire's opening and Skybound's opening. Okay, Prime Empire versus Skybound. Prime Empire. Trying to remember what that opening is all about, what that intro was. I remember Skybound's, because Skybound's is actually memorable. Prime Empire's not really sure. Let's see. Prime Empire or Skybound? Take a vote. Which intro is better? Take a vote. Have an origin for Cursed Woo. It was an early audition for the actor, but it was too Japanese stereotype, so we changed it. Somehow it made it in. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think that was that's what was said regarding the Cursed Woo sound. And yeah, I'm glad they changed it. I'm glad they changed it, because if they kept that original voice for Master Wu, Ninjago would have been canceled super quickly. So, hate glitches. Why am I even here? How's my day going? Glad you could be here. I'm doing okay. Yesterday I had kind of a weird day, but today we're trying to bounce back. I am going to be very busy later tonight, though. Very busy. With a lot of work and stuff. A lot of schoolwork, a lot of YouTube work. Very busy. But hopefully, I'm going to get some time to relax later tonight. Maybe. I don't know. Right now, we're voting on intros. And the vote is between Prime Empire and Skybound. And it seems like Skybound is, it's kind of winning there. I like Skybound's opening. I like it a lot. Might be one of my favorite Ninjago openings of all time. You go through the clouds, you see all the ninja doing air jitsu, and as you get closer and closer to the center of the clouds get darker, and then Nadakon appears. I like it. I like it quite a bit. And also the music is pretty cool too. Yeah, Prime Empires, I don't remember very much, so why don't we go ahead and end off the poll there. Seems to me like Skybound has won. So going back to our bracket here, here we go. Let's bump up Skybound, joining the top 8. And now over here, we have Rebooted versus March of the Oni. That's Rebooted's opening versus March of the Oni's opening. That'll be the next round that we vote on, folks. Let's get that poll rolling. Yeah, Skybound's was really good. Glitching a little bit? Is anybody else having issues with glitches? I don't see any glitches on my end. Try refreshing the stream over on your end. Maybe that's why it's glitching. Unless you guys are, of course, having problems. Then maybe it's something to do with my end. But I'm not seeing any problems over here. So, which intro is better? What do we have on the bracket? We had Rebooted versus March of the Oni. Some of you guys are saying no, some are saying yes to glitches. So for those of you guys that are experiencing some type of glitch, try refreshing the stream. Maybe that'll work a little bit better for you guys then. Yeah, I'm not seeing any problems over on my end. So yeah, which intro is better here? Rebooted or March of the Oni? Oni of the Marches. Both of these intros, I think, are decent. March of the Oni's intro basically brings us back through the entirety of Ninjago. That was, of course, the Legacy intro. Rebooted's intro, it's all right. Not my favorite, not my least favorite. It's all right. I'd probably vote for March of the Oni, though. So, no glitches for you. Awesome. Awesome sauces. Crystallized pictures. Sure. Sounds good. Ninjago crystallized. Like how March of the Oni goes through all the different seasons in its opening. Yeah, it's really cool. Really, really cool. I like that over Rebooted. I do like Rebooted's, though, to an extent. I like the remix of the Weekend Whip that plays over that intro. Yeah, I don't hate Rebooted's intro, but March of the Oni's intro, I think, is much, much better, in my humble opinion. Seems like a lot of you guys feel the same way. It's currently beating Rebooted. Cool. I feel like the Energon Cube was an odd choice for Prime. All the other accessories make sense. I think the Energon Cube should be reserved for Soundwave since he makes Energon Cubes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I can see why they wanted to include the Energon Cube though. I mean, yeah, you're right though. In terms of other accessories, those are pretty much all common Optimus Prime accessories. The axe, the gun, the Matrix, the jetpack even, with that recent Masterpiece figure. So why don't we end off the poll? Seems like March of the Oni has won. Not surprising. I like that one too, a lot more than I like Rebooted's opening. So let's bump up March of the Oni. And over on this side of the poll, we have Hands of Time versus Master of the Mountain. Ooh, there we go. Hands of Time's opening versus Master of the Mountain's opening. Good stuffs. Good stuffs all around, people. And thank you, Provolone Cheese, for subscribing. That's an awesome username. What did we have here? What did I say? We had Hands of Time versus Master of the Mountain. Oh boy. Which intro is better, people? Cast your vote. For anyone that's lagging, just leave and join back. Worked for me. Awesome. Yeah, just refresh the stream, if that works. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything wrong over on my end, so. Recent Masterpiece figures we ever priced $50. No way. Was it 50 or was it like 500? I thought it was super expensive. A little bit more than 50, right? I don't know. There's a reason why I didn't buy it. Because it was super expensive. And I already have MP10, so I don't need the new updated super duper Masterpiece Optimus Prime. Also, what's cool about this new Lego Optimus Prime is that it's going to be super big. That thing is tall. Very, very tall. Yeah, $500. Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it. I'd rather drop $500 on Ninjago stuff coming out this summer. Maybe, right? There we go. Yeah, the theory about the Season 11 weapons being made from the golden weapons. Yeah, that's no longer a thing. Yeah, I still like that idea, you know, but obviously it's not the case anymore since we see the golden weapons in the crystallized trailer. I just thought that was a cool idea back when we didn't know what happened to the golden weapons. So, you know, yeah, that theory is kind of thrown out the window. I gotcha. Do I think Clutch released Nauticon and now he's impersonating Clutch? That's always been a theory that a lot of Ninjago fans have had too. A lot of people have been talking about that for a while. I think that's a possibility, but since they haven't done anything with that yet, maybe that's not the case. I don't know. I think it is possible. Maybe we'll see something like that happen one day. One fine day, maybe we'll see that actually, you know, will actually play out. Perhaps. Why don't we let the poll run for 2 minutes, because it seems like the poll is pretty close. So once the poll hits 2 minutes, we'll end it off. Seems like Hands of Time is winning, but Master of the Mountain isn't too far behind. Both really cool intros, in my opinion. The Mega Weapon. Yeah, we need an official Lego Mega Weapon at some point. Thank you, Roderick, for subscribing. Roderick from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, my favorite character. There's 2 minutes. Let's end the poll. Let's see. Yeah, Hands of Time won. All right, sounds good. Going back to our bracket, Hands of Time gets bumped up. And now, over on this side, we have the Island versus Season 1. Yeah, that's season 1 right there. The island intro versus season 1's intro. Oh boy. I wonder who's gonna win this one, boys. I wonder who's gonna win. Oh no. The island or Rise of the Snakes. The classic intro right there. Back in the olden days. Feel free to take a vote. Thank you, Mansur the Human, for subscribing. I appreciate it. Season 1's is iconic. Yep, big time. Very much the classic Ninjago intro that a lot of people think of when they think of Ninjago. So classic. Super nostalgic. Yes, indeed, as well. Very nostalgic. Very, very nostalgic. Pilots on here. Did the pilots have an intro? I don't think so, right? They just had the little spinny thing, and then it was like, what was the name of the pilot episodes? I can't remember right now. My brain is kind of mush. I don't think they had an intro, though. Even if they did, I probably wouldn't have included it on here. We have 16. 16 works well for a tournament bracket. Makes Cole is an Oni theory. I mean, who's to say, right? I feel like people are too hard on like Ninjago theorists or whatever. It's like Ninjago theories, we're making these for fun, right? Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're not. At the end of the day, the world keeps going, the world keeps spinning, and we all keep existing. So, you know. No intro, had the little jingle. Yeah, I don't think that's enough to have it ranked among the other intros per se. I didn't think it had an intro. Rise of the Snakes, that was like the first real intro that we got for the Ninjago series. The jumps up and the kicks backs. Yeah, it's very clear that Rise of the Snakes is going to win this. The island never really stood a chance. I do like the island's intro though, the colors are nice, but the season 1 intro, so cool. Very iconic. So going back to our bracket, let's bump up season 1. There we go. And over on this side, we have the Ice Chapter versus Season 2. Okay. The Ice Chapter versus Legacy of the Green Ninja. That'll be the last one that we do here for the first round, and then we will continue with the top 8. Ice Chapter versus Legacy of the Green Ninja. Bam, 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 bam. If I could spell. There we go. Oop. Legacy of the Green Ninjago. Yeah, there we go. Season 2 pictures. You got it. There we go. Sounds good. Which intro is better, Ice Chapter or Season 2? If it gets to Season 1 versus Season 2. Yeah, which intro is better? Because they're kind of the same, but Season 2, the intro has Lloyd. So there you go. Can I press the Megatron button? Yes, I think I can reach it. Where are you? Where are you? Megatron button.
Yes.
There we go. Beautiful. Couldn't really reach it up there. We were just talking about Season 2. Do I like the new voice of Cole? I do. Yeah, Andrew Francis is doing a good job. I'm curious to see the entirety of Ninjago crystallize because I want to see more of his voice. Or hear more of his voice, rather. See more of him as Cole. Hear more of him as Cole. I'm looking forward to it. I think he's doing a good job so far. Between the crystallized stuff that we saw and core, yeah, good job. Good job, Andrew Francis. Welcome aboard. Yeah, it seems like Legacy of the Green Ninja. Legacy of the Green Ninja is pretty much going to win that poll. Ice Chapter really didn't stand a chance. So let's go back to our bracket and let's confirm our top 8. So for top 8, we have Tournament, Possession, Sons of Garmadon, Skybound, March of the Oni, Hands of Time, Rise of the Snakes, and Legacy of the Green Ninja. Those are our top 8 people. Good stuffs all around. So why don't we start with this next round by taking a look at this matchup up here between Tournament of Elements and Sons of Garmadon. Tournament of Elements versus Sons of Garmadon. That'll be the first one that we do here in this second round. Let's see. Tournament of Elements and Sons of Garmadon. Sons of Garmadon. All right, there we go. Take a vote. Cast your votes accordingly. Not surprised the Will Film intros are better than the Wild Brain intros. Yeah, I think that's the common conception with a lot of people, or common perception rather, not conception, good lord. Common perception with a lot of people throughout the Ninjago community. I just think the original intros, like the Will Film intros, I think they are just, you know, they go too hard, you know what I'm saying? The Wild Brain intros are more subtle, more serene, but I feel like people like the jumping up and the kicking back, you know, like the bop your head and that type of stuff. What am I talking about? Who knows? I think people like that, as opposed to the Wild Brain intros. The Wild Brain intros are still pretty cool, but I think the Will Film intros, yeah, just go harder. Did I ever find young Lloyd annoying? Not really. When I was first watching Ninjago, and, back when Season 1 was coming out, for example, and young Lloyd came out, and he was like, it is I, Lloyd Garmadon, I'm like, oh, hey, look at that, it's Lloyd Garmadon. He's an interesting character. I never really found him annoying, per se. Maybe in the one episode where, after they kidnap Lloyd, and they abduct him and put him on the bounty. Maybe that one episode after where he's, like, trying to mess with the ninja, that time maybe I found him a little annoying, but other than that, no, young Lloyd really didn't, bother me too much. He just kind of existed, and I was like, all right, there's Lloyd Garmadon. So yeah, it seems like Tournament of Elements is gonna win this one here. Let's see, Tournament of Elements gonna win this poll. There we go. Tournament 1. Going back to our bracket then, let's bump up Tournament of Elements to the top 4. There we go. I asked for candy, not vegetables. Ah, yes, we love Lloyd. Young Lloyd Garmadon was truly the best Ninjago villain in history. Over here, why don't we vote on this one now, right? We have Possession versus Skybound? Alright, that's a matchup. That's a matchup right there. Possession versus Skybound. Man, both of them are good. Oh, man. Both of them are pretty good. Not gonna lie. Possession or Skybound. Both of them are good. I'm not sure which one I'd vote for. I'm curious to see which one won, or which one's gonna win. Take a vote. Which intro's better, Possession or Skybound? This is when things get really hardcore. Ninjago core images, certainly. There we go. Everybody loves Ninjago core, right? It's like picking your favorite kid. Yeah, hey, which one of these kids is gonna be my favorite? Oh, gee, I don't know. It's like me picking between my cats. which one of my cats is better? I couldn't decide. They're both fantastic. Let's see. Skybound, because it just has the catchy touch to it that edges over Possession. I gotcha. Possession, I like the Ghost Whip, though. I think I like the song a little bit more in Possession. Favorite intro ever lost to Possession? Which one was that? Yeah, Hunted. Yeah, Hunted lost to Possession in the first round. Unfortunately, yeah. Do I think that Ninjago will get a movie to conclude or end the entire franchise? That'd be nice, right? To end off the entire series on a movie? That could be enjoyable. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Maybe that could work. I'm not sure if that's possible, though. But maybe. If that were to happen, I wouldn't be upset. I think that'd be awesome. What if the red lights were misdemeanors fire? Could be. In that new Ninjago crystallized clip. Yeah, very well could be. Who's to say? Yeah, to Possession. That's what the vote was. Waffle Master of Waffles versus Momo Master of Momo. She is the Master of Momo. Am I going to play the Cole game, or did it get delayed because yesterday it was canceled? If we have time, maybe today we could do it, but I'm not sure if we're going to have a lot of time to actually dedicate like a stream to the Cole game. Maybe sometime next week, or maybe if we wrap up early with the Kahoot tomorrow. I guess we'll see. So it seems like in terms of this poll, it seems like Possession has won. So why don't we end off that poll there? The Lloyd game is out. Ooh, interesting. I wonder what that one's all about. So yeah, in terms of the bracket, Possession won. So going back to our screen capture, let's bump up Possession. I probably would have voted for Skybound, but Possession is pretty cool, though. It's kind of hard to decide between the two. That is true. Over here, we have March of the Oni versus the original intro, Season 1. Season 1 versus March of the Oni. Alrighty. Let's get that one rolling, eh? Let's get that one rolling. Which intro's better? March of the Oni or Rise of the Snakes? Rise of the Snakes. Cast your judgment. What pictures are these? These are Ninjago core pictures coming from the Ninjago core shorts. You can find on Lego's official YouTube channel. Skybound lost to Possession. Yeah, Possession's just kind of steamrolling through this bracket. March of the Oni, low key. I gotcha. Yeah, the original is classic, very nostalgic, but March of the Oni, I'd probably pick that one over Rise of the Snakes, to be honest. Because not only does March of the Oni highlight the very first couple of seasons, it highlights the entire rest of Ninjago too. You know? So in terms of nostalgia, I think both of these intros are pretty strong. Yeah, I'd probably vote for March of the Oni. Seems like Rise of the Snakes is winning, though. And again, it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys and whatever you guys vote for. I'm just here hosting. Would be funny if the quote on the Optimus Prime plaque was the booby trap line. That would be pretty funny. I don't know if Lego would do that, but it is pretty funny. It's a pretty nostalgic line, though. I'm not going to say it, but it's pretty funny. Could someone explain to me why Possession is so popular? It's good, but not that good. I mean, I like Possession's opening. Not as much as some other ones, though, but I do like it. I'm not sure what the justification is for other people in the chat. If you guys want to say some stuffs about the Possession opening, feel free to do so. Why do you guys like it? I'm not sure if it's going to win the whole thing. It has to win one more round before it gets put up against the other final contender. If it does win, it's got to win one more round to make it to the finals. But hey, what do you guys have to say about the Possession intro? And we're going to let this poll here run to 2 minutes because it's pretty close. So if you haven't voted yet, feel free to vote. Cast your judgment accordingly. I've been trying to resist simping for Skylar because I got to wait for the trailer. Yeah, there you go. Once that trailer comes out, then the simping can commence. Just full on simp. I mean, it makes sense, right? Skylar. Everybody loves Skylar. Obviously. Possession music is good, but otherwise not really. Yeah, the music, I do like how the ghostly ghost spirit thing kind of flies through all the ninja or flies around them and then ends with Lloyd, and he kind of has a headache there. He's like, oh man, I'm going to get possessed this season, aren't I? The season's called Possession. Oh no, my name's Lloyd. Why don't we go ahead and end off the poll? Let's see who won. We reached 2 minutes. Ooh, look at that. Rise of the Snakes. Just by a little bit. Just by a hair. Just by a little bit. That's a 50-49 split right there. Obviously, it doesn't add up to 90%, but hey, Rise of the Snakes, or it doesn't add up to 100%, my bad. But Rise of the Snakes has, technically that won, because 50-49. I'm going to give it to Rise of the Snakes. That's a logic that we used in other brackets as well. I don't know why the YouTube brackets, or the YouTube polls never add up to 100%. But going back to our screen capture, let's bump up Rise of the Snakes, because that is what won. Yes? Yes, 50-49. We're going to call it a victory for Season 1. Again, some people could argue that maybe it's a tie, but we've used the same logic for previous brackets. So to keep things consistent, Rise of the Snakes has won. Joined the top 4. Going over to this side of the poll, though, or this side of the bracket, I keep on mixing things up, mixing up my words. We got Hands of Time versus Legacy of the Green Ninja. So that'll be the next one that we decide on. The winner of this round will join the others in the top 4. Let's see. Hands of Time versus Legacy of the Green Ninja. Alright, which intro's better? Cast your vote. No one likes Jay's freckles. I think they're okay, but it would make more sense to me if the freckles were on the original Jay design, and maybe just show that he's grown up, he lost the freckles. I don't know. That just seems a little bit more appropriate to me than, oh, Jay grew up and got freckles. I don't know. I don't know how real life freckles work. I don't have any myself, so I couldn't tell you how they work. Someone feel free to enlighten me in the chat. Let's see. How about you make the images of the season that wins? Oh yeah, good idea. So what? Who won last round? Season 1? Okay, let's do that. Season 1 images. Sounds good. We did that in another stream, right? Kind of forgot about that. That's a good idea, though. Jay shouldn't have freckles. Puberty? Does puberty give you freckles? I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to the freckles unit that we took in health class back in high school. I couldn't tell you. Who's winning? Ooh, Hands of Time is winning. All right. Take a vote if you haven't done so just yet. Hands of Time versus Legacy of the Green Ninja. Which intro is better? This is really hard. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I'd kind of vote for Hands of Time. Honestly, if I had to make my decision, I'd probably do Hands of Time over Legacy of the Green Ninja. But again, Season 2's intro is iconic. So, can't really complain too much about that. Now that I'm older, now I have freckles. Interesting. So maybe that is how it works. Again, I'm not super familiar with the genetics of freckles and how exactly that works. I don't know freckles. I ain't got no freckles myself. What are we doing? We are voting on season intros. And the current vote right now is between Hands of Time or Legacy of the Green Ninja. If you haven't voted yet, feel free to do so. take a vote. Winner of this decides who gets into the top 4. Oh boy. We have one more spot in the top 4. We need season 1 versus season 2. Maybe it'll be that way. Who's to say? If season 2 wins, that is, which it doesn't appear that it's going to. So why don't we go ahead and end off the poll there? It's been 2 minutes. Hands of Time has won by quite a bit, quite a substantial margin. So why don't we go ahead and go back to our bracket, bump up Hands of Time. So people, here we have our top 4. Look at that, our top 4 competitors. We have Tournament of Elements, Possession, Rise of the Snakes, and Hands of Time for our intros there. Cool. All right, let's start voting on these final contenders there. Starting things off here, we have a round between the tournament and the Rise of the Snakes. These two will face off to decide who gets to be put here. And in return, these two will face off to decide who gets to be put here. And then these two will face... You get it. You understand. So, Tournament versus Rise of the Snakes. Let's see. We're going to do Hands of Time images, because that's the one that won the last one. There we go. I can speak English. Let's see. We got Tournament of Elements. Tournament of Elements versus Rise of the Sneaky Snakes. I'm a slithery little sneaky snake. All right, take a vote. Which intro is better? I don't understand. I don't understand either. My brain is mush. It's way too hot in here. It's warm in my room. I'm sweating in real life because this bracket with the Ninjago intros is just so intense. Why didn't they give Prime any knees? I know, right? That's the one sad part about the new Optimus Prime set. No knees. Very sad. But hey, the rest of the figure looks good. I can do without the knees. It's fine. At the end of the day, it's okay. I can pass on the knees. As much as I would have loved to have seen him have knees, you know how I feel about Lego knees. Yeah. I'm fine with it, personally. Someone get me more AC. I have water. My water bottle's kind of cold. My water bottle's also sweating. Heck. Wait, season 1 isn't winning for once? Yeah, tournament kind of is kind of sweeping there. Kind of gets the edge over Rise of the Snakes. Have you ever met identical twins? Yeah, actually, growing up I had a pair of friends that were identical twins. And they were pretty cool. They actually watched Ninjago for a little bit too, back when we were in elementary school when Ninjago was coming out. So it was fun talking to them about Ninjagos. So, yeah. And then growing up, you know, they kind of grew out of it. That's okay. Most people did that watched Ninjago when I was younger. Last time I talked to them, they said the last season that they watched was the robot season. So Rebooted. There we go. But no, I had friends that were twins growing up. Did I mix up their names? No, I was pretty good at that, you know, deciding who's who or trying to figure out who's who. A lot of other people weren't, though. You know, a lot of my classmates, teachers, didn't really do a good job at distinguishing the two. I was always pretty good at that, though. I took pride in that. It was pretty cool. So in terms of which intro is better for this round, why don't we end that off? Tournament of Elements has won. Yeah, the robot season. It's like, okay, I know which one you guys left off on. The robot season. Rebooted. I gotcha. They don't know the names. I don't fault them for it. Which intro is better? Tournament or Rise of the Snakes? Tournament has won. So going back to our bracket, let's bump up Tournament. Tournament enters the finals. Okie dokie. Now who's going to be facing off against the tournament in the finals? We have Possession versus Hands of Time. Let's get that battle going. So, tournament 1, so we're going to do tournament pictures. And let's get this one going. Whoever wins this one will face off against tournament in the finals. And we have Possession versus Hands of Time. The robot season. I like it. Rebooted. There we go. Possession versus Hands of Time. If Possession wins, I'll be so mad. Well, take a vote, people. What do you guys want to vote for? It's not up to me. It's up to you guys. It's up to the voice of the people. The voice of the 130-something people currently watch. Oh my goodness, look at that jump, bro. That wasn't even close. Bro. That wasn't even close, man. Yeah, Possession is very much winning over Hands of Time. I don't know, guys. I think Hands of Time's intro is pretty sweet. I'd probably vote for that over Possession's. But hey, if you guys haven't voted yet, take a vote. Take a vote, because that jump was pretty substantial. Yeah, Possession sweep. That's basically what it's looking like here. I wonder how it's going to fare against Tournament, clearly. Ghost Whip slaps. I take no criticism. No, I don't take constructive criticism, but thank you for asking. Okay, why don't we end off that poll there? Possession clearly won. Apologies to the Hands of Time fans in the chat. I probably would have voted for Hands of Time's intro, but Possession's intro remains apparently superior to a lot of people in the chat. So going back to our brackets, let's bump up Possession, and the final round will be between Tournament and Possession. Look at that. 2 seasons that came out both in 2015. But we're voting on intros, reminder. Intros. So let's get that rolling. Let's get some Possession pictures rolling. Or not Possession, sorry. Yeah, Possession pictures. I was like, wait. No, I'm confused. There we go. Okay, final round. Here we go. Which intro is better? Final round. This is for all the marbles, people. This is for all the marbles. Tournament of Elements, if I could spell tournament correctly. Of Elements. I did not spell tournament correctly, but there we go. Now I changed it. And Possession. Alright, take a vote. Which intro is better? Final round. Winner of this wins the bracket. Take a vote. Which intro is better? Tournament or Possession? which season is the which season is the better intro, people? Let's see. Ooh, okay. It's kind of close. It's kind of close. It's not as dramatic as the last one was. We're going to let this poll run to 2 minutes. So if you guys haven't voted, take a vote. There's still a chance that Tournament could catch up. It's pretty close, actually. So we're going to let it run to 2 minutes. Whoever wins, wins. This is the final battle. Oh, yeah. Big time. Big time final battle. Why can't LEGO make intros like this again? Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people think. The newer intros aren't really as flashy, not as, I guess, dramatic as some of the older intros are. Can I vote tournaments, or I'm not able to vote? I'm not able to vote. No, I just see the results. I just see the poll and what the results are. I can't vote personally. Otherwise, I would have voted. But no, I haven't voted because I can't vote. So, signs into my alt account and votes for tournament. No, I'm not going to do that. But yeah. I think Ninjago should probably make intros like the older intros again. I'd be okay with that. What is that? It's like a plane or something outside. I just hear. Thank you, plane. Thank you for that one. Thank you for being loud as all heck. What the heck? Why'd they get rid of the whips? That's a good question. I wonder why they decided to change the intros. Do we have an answer to that? Like why they decided to make the intros a little bit more simplistic, starting with Season 11? I wonder why that was. There had to have been a reason, right? I wonder. Hey, there's 151 people watching right now. Look at that. Everyone can have one of the original Pokemans. Enjoyable. Yeah, planes are really loud. I don't know why. Science or something. I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't pay attention in physics. Couldn't tell you. Once this poll hits 2 minutes, we're going to end it off. So if you guys haven't voted, take a vote. Oh, there it is. 2 minutes. Let's end. Who won? The prize of the title of Best Intro, blah blah, Ninjago. Possession. Alright. So there you have it, folks. Possession won. There we go. In the tournament of the intros, Possession has remained victorious, but it was pretty close with Tournament. What was the final verdict? 52-47. Yeah. Not too bad. Very close there. So yeah, according to you guys, Possession has the best opening. I think Possession's opening is pretty cool, but I don't really like it over some of these other ones. I'd say Hands of Times is a little bit better personally. Maybe even Skybound's. Tournaments especially, I'd say, is better than Possession's. But hey, Possession won, and that's okay. Fair is fair. In the battle of the tournaments here, the battle of the intros, Possession won fair and square. So congratulations, Possession fans. Hopefully you guys enjoyed doing that bracket with all of the, or not all of the intros, but most of the Ninjago intros. Let's take a look at some of these results. Yeah, look at that. Rebooted didn't even make it past the first round. Hunted didn't make it past the first round. A lot of the Wild Brain era seasons didn't either, like Seabound. The Island didn't really stand a chance. Ice Chapter, Master of the Mountain. Yeah, okay, makes sense to me. Possession won. Congratulations, everybody who is a big fan of Possession. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And that's the bracket that I had ready for you guys today. Yeah, Possession sweep is real, I will say. Possession sweep is real. But it got pretty close there in that final round between Tournament and Possession, I will say. They got pretty close, but unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, depending on who you are, Possession remained victorious. So, Oh, as I crack my knuckles there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yesterday when I was trying to fix my car, I messed up my hand pretty good. It's like all scratched up and stuff now. So my hand kind of hurts, unfortunately. Speaking of which, how's my car holding up? Yeah, after stream, I got to go back out there and work on it again. So I'll let you guys know in tomorrow's stream how things are going. What was wrong with my car was it was dead again. It was dead. So I went to the store, got a new battery for it, stuck the battery in the car, and then it started up, right? It started up, it ran for a little bit, and then it died again. I'm like, oh, fantastic. How about that? I just spent how much money on a battery, and it might not have even been the battery. But no, I think it was the battery, because later that night I went out and started it up again, and it worked again, and it ran for a good half hour. So I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe it is the battery. So I'm curious to see what happens when I go out there today and start it up. I'm just kind of waiting for the weather to die down a little bit too, because it's currently super hot outside. Oh, actually, it's 73 right now. Dude, it's 73. It dropped like 20 degrees in the span of the stream. Look at that. See, beautiful. And now I don't feel too bad going out there after stream wraps up to fix my car. What's my favorite intro? Favorite intro? I mean, I like Hands of Time's intro. I like Tournament's intro. I do like Possession's intro. I will admit, Possession's intro is pretty fun. I'm not sure which one I'd say is my favorite, though. My all-time favorite. Wait a minute. Let me go back to my... Did I rank all the tournaments recently? Or ranking all the tournaments. Did I rank all of the intros lately? Ranking intros. TannerFishies. Oh, it's me. Oh my god. Let's see what I placed as first here. I did this 6 months ago. What did I place as first? I placed tournaments first. In fact, here, why don't I show you guys what my ranking is since we're talking about it. Let me go ahead and bring up the video on the screen so you guys can see it too. Let's see. I just gotta YouTube search myself there. Whoops. Intros. Ranking all of the intros, boys. Okay, so, bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. So, yeah, as you can see, this is my final ranking. And ignoring the search bar how I misspelled intros up there. We don't talk about that. Yeah, this is how I would rank the intros according to my most recent bracket that I made about 6 months ago. So there's that. What do you guys think about that ranking? What do you guys think of that ranking? Get striked by playing his own video? Yeah, I'd strike myself. I'd take myself to court and be like, hey, I made this video and then I reacted to the video, but future me is going to get sued by past me. So yeah, as you can see in Perfect, I had Tournament, Hands of Time, the original intros, and then Possession. So my least favorite was Season 11's, according to this bracket. We also included Day of the Departed here too. Okay. So yeah, this is my, these are my favorite intros to answer that question. So hopefully you guys enjoyed looking at that. And yeah, with only a couple of minutes left in the stream though, you guys, let's turn things over to rapid fire questions. Anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two, that'll pretty much be a good way to wrap up the stream. That'll be a good way to wrap things up here today. Let's get some rapid fire questions in the chat. Yeah, intros. Not intros, but intros, you know. You don't have the I. It's intros. Where would I put the crystallized intro? From what I've seen right now, the crystallized intro, I'd probably put it in maybe like the B or A tier. I got to see more about it though. I got to see more of the intro. I do like how pretty it looks though. In terms of like wild brain intros, crystallized intros is pretty cool. You know, crystallized intro is pretty cool from what I've seen, but I just need to see more of it. So, like the Prime Empire intro. Yeah, Prime Empire is pretty cool. I like the Prime Empire intro. Not as much as something like Seabound or, you know, as I've said, Crystallized, but hey, not too shabby. The resistance never quits. Yes, indeed. How old was I when I first started watching Ninjago? I was watching Ninjago ever since the pilots came out. How old was I in January of 2011 when the pilots first came out? I had just turned 11. Yes, I had just turned 11. Yep, that makes sense. So I was 11. I started watching Ninjago at 11 years old. Haven't stopped since, because it's a good show, and it hasn't given me a reason to leave yet. We have a 199 from Jose. Have I ever been into one of those clubs before? I have not, Jose. I have not. I'm a Christian boy of Christian faith. I would never partake in such activity. No, I'm just kidding. I've never been to one before. Maybe one day, but that's not really my style. You know what I'm saying? Not really my cup of tea. But thank you, Jose, for the 199. I appreciate it nonetheless. Just not my favorite thing ever. Who's the side character that I like that most people hate. Ooh, side character that I like that most people hate. I will say Masako's been getting a lot of hate recently. Masako, I'd say. Probably a side character that I like that a lot of people hate. No, I'm not Christian. I was just making a joke. I'm not religious, for those that are wondering. I'm not religious in any way, shape, or form. So, I don't identify with any religion. I just am. I just exist. So, yeah, I'd say Masako. For like a side character that I like that other people don't like. Probably Masako. Masako gets way too much hate. Am I going to pick up the Lego Optimus Prime? Yes, I am actually. Planning on getting that day one. Or at least I'm probably going to order it day one, and it'll probably show up at my place about a week later. So, yeah, I'm going to buy it, though. As a big fan of Transformers, combining Lego and Transformers, two things that I like, that's like a deal for me, you know? That's a done deal. And making a Lego Transformer? Sign me up. Favorite pizza topping? Favorite pizza topping? Maybe green peppers. It's kind of a choice that I don't see a lot of people talk about. But green peppers on pizza, good stuff. That's like my go-to topping. I prefer pizza with like every topping on it. I'm that type of person that just likes everything on the pizza. Yo, the bot's back. Let's go. We're almost done with the stream, bro. And the bot's like, hello there. We're just gonna hide that. We're just gonna ban you from the chat. Bot, I will not go to that website. I don't advise anybody else go to that website either. What was I talking about? Yeah, putting everything on pizza. That's what I like to do. We're talking about pizza, dude. What are these bots doing showing up here trying to advertise inappropriate stuff? We're just having a wholesome conversation about pizza. What the heck? Have you ever played Shadow of Ronin? I have not. I want to play it one day. One day I will play it, but I have not played it just yet. Is there an episode of Ninjago you didn't like at first but eventually grew to like? Yours is Snake-tastrophe. Interesting. Maybe some of the original season 2 filler episodes, quote-unquote filler. For example, like Wrong Place, Wrong Time, I really like now. Back when it first came out, I remember not really liking it very much. I thought, oh, time travel, this is stupid. What are they going back to the pilots? It's dumb. Changing things up. The mega weapon's just destroyed like that. I remember being really mad that the mega weapon got destroyed. I was like, I don't know what my deal was, but nowadays I really like Wrong Place, Wrong Time. One of my favorite season 2 episodes. I'd give that episode a perfect score, honestly. Perfect all around, in my opinion. I really, really like that episode. Back in the day, I didn't really care for it too much. So, some of the other filler episodes, yeah, I'm not super big on still, like Ninja Ball Run. Still don't like that episode. Double Trouble's funny, but in all the wrong ways. So, you know. Favorite Bully Maguire quote? I'm going to put some dirt in your eye. That's my favorite Bully Maguire quote from Spooderman 3. It's a fake. Tell your editor to check his source next time. What are you doing, Peter? You're pinning Topher Grace up against the wall? What are you doing there? What are you doing there, Peter Parker? Can I rank all the MCU Disney Plus shows? Yeah, there's 6 so far, right? I'd say favorite to least favorite. My favorite would probably be Moon Knight, then Loki, then maybe Hawkeye. Yeah, then Hawkeye's third. Then WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, and then What If being my least favorite. That's how I would vote all the Marvel Disney Plus shows. Gonna cry? You want forgiveness? Get religion. Oh, look at little Goblin Jr. You gonna cry, Goblin Jr.? Who's my favorite Ninjago mom? Maya. Are you kidding? Maya by far. It's not even a competition. Someone said the F word. Oh no. I don't mind if you guys cuss in the chat or whatever. Doesn't bother me none. I just don't want to swear in the stream itself because I want to keep these monetized, you know. So I got to do a good job at not dropping F-bombs or whatever. But you guys can do that. I don't know. As long as you're not spamming it, I got no problem with it. Can we end the stream with season 4 pictures? Sounds good. Season 4 sounds good. Worst What If episode, best What If episode? Ooh, worst What If episode. Maybe the one where there's like... I'm trying to remember what exactly happened in What If. My favorite episode is definitely the zombie one. That's the zombie episode. The zombie episode is the best one for me. Worst episode of What If. There's like one with Killmonger where he like... Does he become Black Panther? I can't remember. I honestly cannot remember what goes down in that episode, but that one's probably my least favorite. Just because it's forgettable. I don't remember it very well. The zombie episode is really good. I like the zombie episode quite a bit. And why don't we answer one more question before we wrap things up here today? Let's get one more question answered in the chat before we conclude today's stream. Ooh, there we go. How cool would a Shintaro mock be? Please answer, been asking forever. Shintaro mock, eh? Like a Shintaro, yeah, like a custom Shintaro build would be pretty sweet. Maybe they should make like an actual set for Shintaro, right? Making like an actual Shintaro Lego set. I'm surprised they did not do that with Master of the Mountain. Interesting. They probably should have done that, making a Shintaro set. Huh. Kind of surprised they didn't do that. Yeah, Shintaro would be awesome to see as a mock or a set. They could make it like the Ninjago City Guardians or something like that. Make it Shintaro. Already is for Shintaro Palace. Shintaro Palace would be awesome. Yeah, I agree. That'd be awesome. I kind of want to see if anybody's made like a Shintaro mock. I'm going to have to look that up, actually. And if they could make it an official Lego set one day, they probably should. With that being said, you guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Thank you all very much for tuning in. It's when Killmonger works with Tony to make the robots destroy Wakanda. Yeah, that episode I don't really remember, so probably that one, because I don't remember that one very much. So let's go over our streaming schedule one last time before we wrap things up here today. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. So guys, that'll pretty much conclude it for the stream here today. Let's get some hugs in the chat. Hugs sound good. Oh yeah, the Party Thor episode. Yeah, I remember that one. But at least I remember that one, you know? Yeah, what is probably my least favorite Disney Plus show? Let's get some hugs in the chat, folks. Hugs all around. Thank you all very much for tuning in to today's stream. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you enjoyed the bracket. Tomorrow, reminder, we're going to be doing Ninjago trivia tomorrow. So be there or be not there. I don't know. I was going to say be square, but you guys aren't squares, right? So that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed. Tomorrow we got trivia, so be there if you want. Otherwise, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning into this one. Thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Peace.